welcome to Los Cristianos, Tenerife. If you're coming here for the first time, Los Cristianos or Las Americas, I get asked this all the time, so we're going to take a wee walk to Las Americas and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Probably know where my favourite resort is, but I'll tell you why maybe you should consider Las Americas as well. It's really busy here just now, let's check it out. 23 degrees in January, not too bad, eh? Just staying in the wee hostel just round the corner there. You'll see that video. It was pretty depressing, but it had to be done because the prices were crazy. I stayed a couple of different hostels in this trip. Check this guy out here. Jeez, oh, must be roasting that. Good vibe on the beach here. First thing I'll say is the beaches in Los Cristianos is pretty decent. We're going to go down Las Vistas, down towards Las Americas. Las Americas got a couple of decent beaches that are kind of spread out and they're smaller, but so Los Cristianos maybe has the edge on the beaches, I'd say. All the way along there, you come to H10 Big Sur and the Arona Gran Hotel at the very end of Los Cristianos. This is me almost, if you're just coming in from Las Americas, just at the start. Look at these guys, are pretty good, the volleyballers. Good footballers as well by the looks of it. So yeah, it's really busy here, absolutely buzzing. Good atmosphere. This is only 11 o'clock in the morning, which I cannot believe how busy it is. 11 in the morning. Right, so we're going to take a wee wander. We'll compare the two resorts. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Kevin. I just do lots of walks around tourist places. There's nothing fancy in the channel. I just basically walk every street I possibly can in the resort, so you basically don't miss anything. Got a wee crowd here for the volleyball. Look at it, they're all along here. Not seen it so busy, I don't think. Reflected in the hotel prices, that's why I was staying in the hostel last night. Hotel prices were absolutely crazy. The cheapest for a really basic hotel was like £170 a night. So I booked a hostel for 21. Previous video you'd have seen the pension player hostel just round there, next to the shark bar and the fountain bar. That's actually a decent hostel. The one I was staying in is a bit more basic last night. You'll see the channel anyway. Let's continue. So if you've been a long time viewer of the channel, you know my favourite resort is Los Cristianos. I just feel more comfortable here. I think it's got more of a kind of mix of just not just tourists but more of a local vibe as well. You'll see some night videos I've done here, the side streets up here. Had my dinner last night actually at 10:30 at night, up one of the side streets next to the church. It was good as well, and it's just got more of a kind of, I don't know, it's more of a kind of mix than Las Americas in a decade that are just completely tourist resorts really. The El Sign restaurant down the wee alleyway there is always busy at night. This place is quite a new addition. You'll see this place painted on the mural at the Hideaway Tapas Bar. The guy's done an amazing job there. You can check out that video. Cake and a coffee is €6 in it. And look at your view. It's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad at all. Right, so basically if you're coming to Los Cristianos the first time, you want to go to Las Americas, all you basically do is just head all the way along here, follow my footsteps. I'm going to go through the tunnel, we're going to go down Las Vistas Beach, and then we're going to end up in Las Americas, probably near the Golden Mile. It won't take too long, I don't think, to be fair. Harbour just round the corner. So it's goodbye Los Cristianos, we're on our way to Las Americas. Beautiful beach. All the front hotels and apartments are ideal if you get any mobility problems, you want to avoid them. So basically the hills, so basically the H10 Big Sur, the Arona Gran, the Costa Mar, Paloma Beach at the end as well. And then we've got a couple of other options down here as well. Quite a lot of these are block booked throughout the winter, you can't book them. Scandinavian Tour Company booked some of them, but yeah, there's quite a lot of options. Then when we go all the way up the hill, that's one thing I will say, Los Cristianos is more hilly than Las Americas in certain areas. Where I normally stay is up near Hollywood Mirage, Beverly Hills, up the top, and there's some really good bars up the top in the El Mirador strip. So for live entertainment, you've got Chicago, you've got the Vault. For your football, you've got Taylor's, you've got Dillon's, you've got Bojangles, you've got Gigi's, like a wee bet in the horse racing. I was in the Bull and Moon the other night. I've seen that video on the Gypsy Souls channel. I'm still recovering for that night out. Always a bad idea on the first night not to have dinner and have 1 hour sleep and then drink I've learned from that one, hopefully, until the next time, maybe get a wee video talking about that. So yeah, it just depends on what your preference is. Las Americas, in my opinion, in my experience, hotels and apartments are more expensive in Las Americas than they are in Los Cristianos. Quite often in Los Cristianos I can get a decent apartment for between £50 and £60 a night. Not this trip, because it's the busiest I think I've ever seen Tenerife, and the hotel prices are set accordingly, just supply and demand basically. So like even really basic hotels like the Sol Arona, it's like £160 a night. And interestingly enough, the best hotel in Los Cristianos, the Arona Gran, was about the same price as some of the more basic hotels. So the basic hotels increased their prices, and the Arona Gran actually just kind of kept the same normal price they normally have. So that was quite interesting. I nearly stayed in the Arona Gran. If you want to see some videos, check out Alan's Homemade Vlogs, got lots of videos in that hotel. Your jewellery stall here. Tunnel bar, not open anymore I'm afraid. The American waffle place here, and ice cream. I'll have to get my wee traditional mint chopped chip ice cream. Right, so we're going through the tunnel. So this is going to take us through to the Las Vistas area. I know it's a bit dark in here, but bear with me, we'll get through the tunnel. Okay, there's the cow, Alley Hop. Used to be the chill out restaurant, chill out steak restaurant. It's now got the cow outside. There's a really nice beach bar at the end here. Can't remember the name of it. Done a couple of videos kind of walking up to it. It's right at the end here, right on the beach. Really nice. Okay, so newcomers to Tenerife, this is one of the best beaches I think here, Las Vistas. It goes all the way along here, and then we start getting into Las Americas, and that's what we're going to take just now. Apartments right on the beach, pretty handy, aren't they? So value for money, all depends on the deals. Sometimes I do get good deals, but I'm going to Las Americas tonight, and I'm staying in the Oro Negro Hotel, which is one of the more basic hotels in Las Americas. It's always one of the cheapest ones, that and the Gara Suites. The Gara Suites Hotel, if you see it coming up on TripAdvisor or Booking.com, whatever, I will say it's in Las Americas, but in my opinion it's not really. It's in Las Americas golf course. It's a good 15-20 minute walk to bars and restaurants. So the reason I booked Oro Negro is because it's just closer for me for doing videos. Plus I want to dump my bag. I might need to go back at night to get a fleece. In January you might need a wee fleece or a cardigan at night. During the day it's tap staff weather. As you can see, it's like 23 degrees. It's pretty nice. So you'll see there's lots of people walking up to Las Americas, and there's lots of people going the other way to Los Cris. I spoke to the owner of the tandoori restaurant last time up there. What a view it's up there. I need to try it one time. I've not had an Indian jet on this trip, not yet had it. Need to have one soon. I had a wee steak last night. Yeah, you'll see a video soon telling you where I had it. And also the Medusa. And also the interesting part is quite a lot of the restaurants and kitchens in Los Cris shut quite early, like 10 o'clock. So I found this one that was open a bit later. Get some views from the top deck up here, see just above Stone Grill. The Sunset Cafe. Yeah, pretty nice. So I don't think there's going to be much to choose between the beaches. You'll find a good beach in Las Americas or Los Cristianos. There's probably more in this area, Las Vistas and Los Cristianos, longer beaches, uninterrupted. So if you're a beach lover, I still think this area is probably better for you. But you can see it's a nice walk. Now, the reason that sometimes I'll say Las Americas might be more suitable for you, if you're a first time visitor to Tenerife, you stay in Las Americas. Busy in here, isn't it? Costa. Yeah, if you're a first time visitor to Las Americas, you've got the option just of turning left and walking down this way, or turning right and going to Adeque. So you can basically see all the resorts. So that is a wee bit of an advantage. From Los Cris you've got quite a bit of a walk to Adeque. There's Amelia's on the beach. Nice wee spot there. You fancy a wee foot massage? I could be doing my wee foot massage. Definitely could be doing with that. I'd appreciate that. Another wee place there as well, pretty busy. These places are all quite busy for this time of the morning. I'm not used to doing videos that early in the morning, because I tend to find that places are not that busy, and then people complain saying, where are all the people? It looks dead there. And I think this is doing it justice, but because this is 11 in the morning, I'd imagine that 2 or 3 in the afternoon, even busier than this. Plenty of ice creams there. Be careful with mobility scooters. Right, where's this music coming from? Oh, the wee jewellery stand that needs to speak over the music, unfortunately. Right, so let's continue. We're going to get down to some very popular bars and restaurants right at the end here. Sun King, Chucky's, Raymond's, Pier 8 I think it's called, as well. So you can squeeze by here. So it's a pretty nice walk if you come from Los Cristianos. Live music, entertainment, you're going to get quite a lot in both of them. To be fair, most of the live music and entertainment, not all of it, but most in Los Cristianos is up near the top at the El Mirador strip. So you get some really good musicians in Chicago. Go and see Shelley. The Vault gets fantastic bands as well. Check this out. Love a wee violin. Also down the front in Los Cristianos, you have got a couple of bars. You've got entertainment like Dreamers and Kinsella, but quite a lot of it is up the hill near the El Mirador strip. Also, Las Americas, Park de la Paz strip. If I'm staying in Las Americas, my ideal location, where I'm actually staying in a couple of days' time near it, not in the hotel, my ideal location would be near the Volcano, the Bitacora, the La Siesta, because then you're right in the middle of basically Park de la Paz strip of bars. You've got 5 or 6 great bars for live music and entertainment. I don't know if we'll get to it in this walk, but basically there's something for everybody there. We've got soul music, they've got karaoke, we've got rock bands, Bill's Head. So some really good bars in Las Americas. And then obviously you've got the Dubliner and the Gaelic Corner just round the corner there as well. For the young ones, you might want to go to the Veronica strip, obviously. That's more geared towards 18 to 30 year olds. I'd even say 30 year olds is pushing it a bit. 18 to 25 year olds maybe, I don't know. Right, let's continue. We went into the wee coffee there. Restaurants, loads in Los Cristianos, especially down near the church and the side streets. They're my favourite ones round about there. Loads up the top as well. At the Passarella Centre, you've got the Overseas restaurant, you've got Balti Indians, Lacanda Italians. You've got loads of restaurants up there as well. But Las Americas, you've got a really good selection of restaurants. The kind of more of the higher end ones, we've been at the top of the Safari Centre, like the steakhouse, there's Chinese, it's really nice there as well. So there's quite a lot of options in Las Americas. Probably a decade's got more restaurants, but we'll talk about a decade in our video. Yeah, you're not really going to go wrong with either of them, to be fair. Younger crowd in Las Americas, I'd probably say in general. So Los Cristianos is maybe attracts an older crowd, especially up the top. There's a lot of people that stay 2 and 3 months up in the apartments there. A wee shout out to Viewer Davey I met, who stays in the Royal Palm. Okay, what we've got some entertainment going on here. We're just going to go into the Golden Mile. So these bars and restaurants are always really busy. €50 normally for a beer. I think it's maybe went up, let's see. €2 this went up to here. We'll see what the other one's like. They've always got some entertainment, so I need to speak over that for copyright reasons, I'm afraid, but it's a pretty good atmosphere here. Having a wee rave, it's rave time. There's people like me checking into the hotel. I've got a rucksack in my other hand. Geez, I've not seen so many sellers here. There's random McDonald's right in the middle of this, in case you don't like McDonald's. Nice area, Pier 8, and then Raymond's. The guy just about to start his music up here as well. Wee shopping centre up there next to La Barca. We're going to head up this way, but this guy's just about to start. Oh, it's still $1.50 here for a pint in Raymond's, $1.50. So basically it's $1.50, I mean look at it, $1.50 or €2 to sit in a beer overlooking it here. This is kind of borderline between Los Cris and Las Americas. I'm not 100% sure what it's classed as. I would say we're starting to go into Las Americas now. We get on to the Golden Mile, well it's called the Golden Mile. So further down, we've got the Hard Rock Cafe on the left. Some other good bars I forgot to mention in Las Americas for live music is the Sax Bar's a good bar as well for live music. Again, that's in that same area that I mentioned, round about La Siesta Hotel. Yeah, so I mean there's not much to pick between them, to be honest with you. It might just depend on the deal that you get, I would say. Selection of hotels, probably a lot more hotels in Las Americas. So if you're into your kind of like 4-star hotels, maybe quite a few options in Las Americas compared to Los Cristianos. You've got the Volcano, you've got the Beta Cora, you've got the best Tenerife hotel. Again, some of these are debatable whether they're proper 4 stars. The La Siesta effectively is a 4-star as well, but the Volcano and the Beta Cora are nicer than those two in my opinion. You've got the H10 Conquistador as well, which is pretty decent. Anybody watched my live last time I came down this wee street and the boy from Scotland was speaking to me? What a live that was. That's us on, effectively on the Golden Mile. Right at the bottom here we've got the Villa Cortez, which is a really nice hotel, more of a traditional Canadian looking hotel. Round the corner at the back of these restaurants really is a Parc de la Paz strip of bars. We've got lots of options there. Yeah, lots of options. Parc de la Paz I think is a 3-star. Round the corner you've got the Andorra Hotel, Central Centre, Compostela Family Gardens Hotel on the left hand side. It's a great location right on the front here. Here's another thing I forgot to mention, shops. Las Americas is better for shops than Los Cristianos. It's got a lot more kind of big brands in it in this shopping centre as well, in the safari centre. So Las Americas, if you're a shopper, is going to win. Adeki's going to beat both of them because you've got 2 big shopping centres. But you can see how flat it is here. In the beachfront, it's pretty nice. We'll do other videos obviously in the beachfront. You've seen loads of them anyway, to be honest with you. It definitely has more of a kind of high-end feel to it. The Vegas Grill up there as well. As in the restaurants, we've got Savage, we've got Floor. What's it called? Floor. One with the flowers outside, very pretty. Family Garden Complex. I've met a lot of viewers that stayed in there. Some people said they love it. Other people said that I think it's just okay, but the location is basically unbeatable almost. Med Palace, I've got to mention that, it's just been redone up here on the left hand side. That's a 4-star hotel as well. The Sir Anthony, is the Sir Anthony 4 or 5-star? I don't know, that's a really nice hotel. Cleopatra next to it as well. So the more I think about it, Las Americas has got a lot more to offer regarding higher rated hotels. Los Cris, 4-star hotels. Revlon Plaza, Paradise Park, Arona Gran and the H10 Big Sur. I've stayed in all of them apart from the Arona Gran. Yeah, I mean, definitely I would say the Arona Gran is a step above all the other hotels. Just through walking through it. I've seen the rooms in Alan's videos as well, so I would say so. Right, coming to Las Americas, just at the back of here, Parc de la Paz strip. We're all kind of really good bars here for live music and entertainment. That's Med Palace. I've done a few videos in the Med Palace. Not stayed in it. Tonight the Med Palace is £215 for bed and breakfast. So I'm going to a hotel, it's about half the price. Wee bit of a walk from here, mind you. It's not my favourite hotel in Las Americas. The rooms are actually quite nice, the food's no good. You'll see the review on the channel soon. Maybe the food's improved, maybe I'll film breakfast again. We'll wait and see. Hard Rock Cafe on the left hand side. I've got a video coming from the Hard Rock Hotel in Playa Paraiso talking about the big mistake they potentially made there. See if you agree with me. Just usually during the day this is pretty dead. There's still quite a few people kicking about. You see what I mean, lots of restaurants up there, Oriental Garden, a few other places as well. Nice Indians, nice Chinese there. The Chinese, I can't remember, was it Imperial Thai or something? I had a Chinese in it a couple of years ago. Really, really nice. Just down at the bottom of this street, we've got Park Santiago 3. And then just beyond it, we've got Park Santiago Fort. All the Park Santiago complexes are in really good locations. I seen a picture of a room a viewer stayed in. Patrick, a wee shout out to you, Patrick's from Dublin. His room looked amazing in Park Santiago. He had a room overlooking the sea almost, just at the back there. So I hope I've basically been quite fair in judging the two. The only reason I like Los Cristianos just a bit more is it's just me, it just feels a wee bit more authentic than Las Americas. I would stay in Las Americas, no problem whatsoever. Round the corner, as I said, La Siesta Hotel will be staying in soon. Up here, Park de la Paz strip, we'll do another video showing you that as well. Yeah, so there's options. It's nice at night here as well. For families, I think both resorts are pretty similar. There's not that much for families really in Las Americas or Los Cristianos. There's more than a decky. So let me know what you think. What would you pick, Los Cristianos or Las Americas? I'm still going to go with Los Cris, but I'd easily stay in Las Americas. It all depends on the deals. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the wee subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and we'll see you on the next one.